Adentro, ¿quién remata? Cristiano!
Welcome to channel The Golden Goal. We will bring you the fastest, latest news about the day of the ball world. Take the subscribe and press the bell button to see the next videos.
Full time, Juventus 2-1 Napoli. Champions Juventus took a huge step towards retaining the Serie A title by beating second-place Napoli, with both sides reduced to 10 men. Napoli goalkeeper Alex Merritt was given a straight red card for tripping Cristiano Ronaldo, and Miralem Pjanic curled in the resulting free kick. Emre Can headed a second, before Pjanic was dismissed for deliberate handball. Jose Callejon pulled a goal back, and Napoli's Lorenzo Insigne missed a late penalty. The spot kick was awarded by the VAR 6 minutes from time after Fabian Ruiz's cutback hit Alex Sandro on the arm. Although the Juventus defender knew little about it, referee Gianluca Rocchi jogged over to have a look at the replay on the pitch-side monitor and awarded the penalty, but Insigne rattled the post. Piotr Zielinski also hit the woodwork for the home side at 1-0 down and saw 2 further efforts saved by Poland international teammate Wojciech Szczesny. Juve have won the title for the last 7 seasons and now hold a 16-point advantage with 12 games remaining. Elsewhere, Fiorentina's game at Atalanta was paused in the 13th minute as the two sides and supporters paid tribute to former Viola captain Davide Story, who died on 4th of March last year at the age of 31. The hosts won the game 3-1. Meanwhile, veteran Sampdoria striker Fabio Quagliarella took his tally to 19 league goals for the season with a double at Spal. Kepa Arrizabalaga, Chelsea goalkeeper, understands his mistake, says manager Sarri. Kepa Arrizabalaga understands his mistake, said Chelsea boss Maurizio Sarri after the goalkeeper marked his return following a club fine with an excellent display and victory at Fulham. Arrizabalaga was dropped for the midweek win over Tottenham after refusing to be substituted in the Carabao Cup final with Manchester City. He was recalled on Sunday and made important saves as Chelsea won 2-1. Arrizabalaga, 24, was fined a week's wages and apologized after he refused to be replaced by Willy Caballero at Wembley last Sunday. On Friday, Sarri said he had not decided whether to recall the £71 million signing from Athletic Bilbao for the match with Fulham. However, the Spaniard produced a man-of-the-match performance after being named in the side to face struggling Fulham at Craven Cottage. With Chelsea leading 1-0, he made an outstanding acrobatic save to keep out Aleksandar Mitrovic. Arrizabalaga also frustrated Tom Cairney and Joe Bryan as Chelsea went on to record a first away league win of 2019. Meanwhile, former Chelsea manager Jose Mourinho has backed Arrizabalaga to flourish at Stamford Bridge after last week's misunderstanding. There were a lot of factors that made us think it was big. In the end, it was not that big because it was a misunderstanding, Mourinho told beIN Sports. I have a few friends at the club and everyone speaks amazingly well about Kepa. They say he is a great kid and is not capable of this confrontational attitude, and when the inside information is this positive, I believe this. Kevin will be out for a while. Pep Guardiola reveals blow for Manchester City's title challenge with De Bruyne to be sidelined with muscular problem. Manchester City playmaker Kevin De Bruyne faces a spell on the sidelines after picking up a hamstring injury in Saturday's 1-0 Premier League win at Bournemouth, manager Pep Guardiola said. De Bruyne was substituted in the first half of the game with his replacement Riyad Mahrez scoring the winner to help the champions take a 2-point lead over Liverpool, who were in action at Everton on Sunday. Defender John Stones was also taken off, but the England international's problem is not as serious. The Belgian went down clutching his leg after innocuously playing a forward pass. Pep Guardiola tried to assess the severity of the issue as he spoke to his player on the touchline. Kevin will be out for a while with a muscular problem, hamstring. John, the first thing is more precaution. We didn't take a risk, we'll see tomorrow, Guardiola told the British media. De Bruyne was one of the standout performers for City last season with 12 goals and 21 assists in all competitions, but he has struggled with knee injuries in the current campaign, making 14 league appearances. Guardiola suggested City's busy schedule, as they compete for trophies in 4 competitions, has not helped. I think we've played 25 games in 93 days, one every 3 days, so it's a physiological issue, the Spaniard added. The body is not able to recover, so sometimes the muscle says hello, that's enough. We don't give players time to recover. We play a game, then after, when they are not recovered, We play another game. There is only a short amount of time and it is very demanding. But everybody's committed and we'll wait for Kevin to come back. Manchester United injuries worries continue ahead of Paris Saint-Germain fixture. Man United's injury list is mounting after another player was injured in the Premier League game against Southampton. Manchester United might have another injury problem to worry about for the trip to Paris Saint-Germain after forward Alexis Sanchez was substituted with a suspected injury on Saturday. Sanchez started for United in the absence of Anthony Martial, Jesse Lingard, and Juan Mata, but was replaced early in the second half of the Premier League fixture against Southampton and headed straight down the tunnel with a physio. The Chilean was replaced by Diogo Dalot, who immediately set up Andreas Pereira's equaliser after Jan Valery had fired Southampton ahead. Romelu Lukaku had put United 2-1 up, but a James Ward-Prowse free kick levelled matters. However, Lukaku popped up late on to secure an important win. With an important trip to Paris on Wednesday, United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will be hoping Sanchez's injury is not bad enough to keep him out of the PSG fixture. If Sanchez was to miss out, Solskjaer would have to name a very inexperienced team, as midfielders Nemanja Matic and Ander Herrera are also on the injury list. It could see the likes of Scott McTominay, Andreas Pereira and Fred line up at the Parc des Princes. Youngsters Tahith Chong, Angel Gomez and James Garner have been involved in the matchday squads over the last two Premier League fixtures, and if United's injury list remains as it is this week, they may be called upon to play a part in France. United are 2-0 down after the first leg, and must produce a memorable performance to progress to the quarterfinals. Jurgen Klopp reacted angrily to a suggestion that Liverpool had not taken enough risks in recent weeks, following their goalless draw with Everton. Jurgen Klopp reacted angrily to suggestions Liverpool did not take enough risks to beat Everton, insisting we don't play PlayStation. The Reds dropped off the top of the table for the first time since December with a goalless draw at their Merseyside rivals, their fourth draw in the last 6 Premier League games. Klopp was asked in his post-match press conference whether they could have been more offensive, perhaps by putting on another attacker, to earn a crucial 3 points in the Premier League title race against Manchester City. But the German said, "I'm really disappointed about your question. We don't play PlayStation. Do you think we didn't take enough risks today? It's a really disappointing question because that means it's so easy. I just say come on boys, we take more risks, we go for it. Can you imagine? Is there any draw we didn't try to win? What is that? An extra attacker just to go wild? You think it's like PlayStation, bring on an extra attacker and football changes? It's not like that. We are offensive enough. Football doesn't work like that. We don't lose our nerve." City won yesterday in a game that also had 20 chances with one shot in the short corner, which, Artur Boruc usually picks. But they won it. But sticking on another striker and another striker? Yes, sometimes you need them, but you need the right things in the right moment. That doesn't always mean a striker. We have an offensive team and we take the risks, no doubt about that. But it's not the moment we say throw everything in that direction. You cannot play in the Premier League like that. We play Burnley next week. If we only play offensively they will kill us on the counter-attack. We take risks, but you cannot take more than 100% risks. It's not going nuts, it's not about that. Liverpool have seen the 7-point lead they had in January finally overturned by reigning champion City, with 9 games remaining, but Klopp insists it is good news they are still in the fight. Mourinho, Man United target one of world's most underrated. Jose Mourinho has described reported Manchester United target Ivan Rakitic as one of the most underrated players in the world. United have been linked with a potential £39 million move for Barcelona midfielder Rakitic in the summer. The 30-year-old has 2 years remaining on his current contract in Spain, but the Catalan club have so far been reluctant to negotiate an extension on improved terms. Rakitic remains an important part of Ernesto Valverde's side with 39 appearances this season, including a goal-scoring turn in the 1-0 El Clasico win over Real Madrid on Saturday. Mourinho was on punditry duty for the game, and was impressed with the Croatian. "Before I leave, let me say something," he told Bein Sports. "I've wanted to say this for a long time, Ivan Rakitic is one of the most underrated players in the world. I just wanted to finish on that because normally we speak about the big names. For me, Rakitic needs to improve his Instagram and his social media because in this moment this is very important and he is not very good on that. He is good on the pitch. He's a fantastic player at every level. He does defensive work on the right-hand side to compensate Messi, he runs miles. In ball possession, he's fantastic, he's simple, and he's effective. He is one of the most underrated players.